Welcome back to Beauty Boss Millionaire. I'm your host, Felicia Fracassi. And yesterday we left off with talking about, picking the right person when you are taking that journey of opening a business, or if you already have a business, as you make your journey as who you choose to connect with and live with and sleep with and be with, what it looks like to find the right person as you're on your mission. So let's quickly get into it where I left off yesterday.
Thank you for tuning in to the Beauty Boss Millionaire podcast with Felicia Fracassi. Her mission is to empower you with short, on-the-go business tips and advice to help you successfully start and run your company like a boss. And now, here's your host, Beauty Boss Millionaire, Felicia Fracassi.
And my caution to any woman, to any man that is with someone that is not a support to them, that is draining them, dysfunctional relationships, abusive relationships, leave immediately. I mean, immediately. You have to remember, this whole chapter is about how I made my millions. One of the main things on how I made my millions is I did not connect with anyone that didn't understand business, one. And two, if the person that was with me tried anything in that capacity to harm my mission, they were immediately cut off. And a lot of people sometimes have a difficult time cutting off people in regards to ending relationships that are not healthy for them. I'm not that person. If I see a relationship that is not healthy and that is not going anywhere, I will cut it off quickly, and I cut my losses and I move forward just because I know it's the right decision. And a lot of times it's your emotion over logic. And obviously with love, your emotions are sometimes stronger than your logic. But at this point in business, to be successful, to make the millions, you cannot have 1 ounce of distraction around you. And a good key indicator of how to pick someone that you like, I want to transition to this because I've talked about a lot of the dangers. But one of the key things that made me get married to my husband was that I seen something in him that so many men that I was, talking to at the time did not give to me. My guy at the time that I was dating, because I was, when you're dating, you're looking around to see who's right for you and who's not. The guy that I ended up marrying, he was such a support to me that I could not believe it. And when I tell you he was a support, he was a real support. He went in, helped me with my businesses. He went and helped run numbers. He went in and looked at everything, even though I can do it all myself. But the fact, it's nice to have help sometimes. He went in and said, okay, I see you building these stores. You're hiring out these guys. Let me help you. He jumped in and built like 6 stores for me. Like, I'm not joking. And the other guys that I was with, they were telling me, oh, you're working too hard. You're working too much. Like, oh, well, I'm going home. I literally had a guy one time I was talking to, and he came up to visit me. And, I liked him. He liked me. He said, you are stronger than me. I don't know if I can be with you. You are such a strong woman. And I was sitting here looking like, what is he talking about? Meanwhile, I got a hammer in my hand. I'm stapling up beds. I'm in Harlem. And, I'm just trying to put everything together. And I'm preparing for a grand opening that was happening in 2 weeks. And all he wanted to do was to go to the club because he had just gotten out of work and he wanted to relax. But a true partner and a supporter is going to hold you up, not hold you down. In the back end day, I'm going to hold you down. Don't hold me down. Hold me up. Uplift me, and I will uplift you. Because I'm telling you, I was in Miami this past weekend. I was at the Fontainebleau. There was a bachelorette party of a good friend of mine, and we were all just partying, having fun. And we ran into this other couple that's from Atlanta, and they were so sweet. It was like a few power couples in the room, and we got talking, and basically they linked up and they made a business for themselves. And that's really what it should look like. Just like the celebrities, Jay-Z and Beyonce. All right, we all know who they are. Just like there's other power couples out there. We joke around and say Oprah and Stedman, Michelle and Barack. But these people, they have sat down, made an agreement that they are going to work together. Because what happens is that when you marry, you have to be on the same level. You have to be equally yoked. And I really mean that. You have to be on the same page. That's what that means. The same core at the foundation of that person's heart has to align with yours. And if you have someone that's doing something deceptive, sneaky, doing stupid stuff, and I am going to really jump in and dive in and say something that normally people wouldn't say. Even if you are a person that you're a business person, you say, well, I could be a business person with someone that's doing something illegal. No, I refuse to. I had so many guys that were doing other things and wanted to be with me. And I said, no. because I have to stand on my integrity. Because I found out something. God will never bless a business. When someone is doing something illegal, it'll look like it's good for a while, but it will never last. That's why I am encouraging every woman to really evaluate the relationships that we're choosing to be in and that we are in, to see if it's healthy, because a toxic relationship can prevent you from making millions. If anything, the two of y'all should be making more money together than when you were alone. And that's exactly what happened with my husband and I. It does not matter. Once you guys are together, you linked up, you're married or whatever. I'm telling you right now, the two become one, right? So, and this is hard for a lot of people that are independent, including myself. I had to learn this. My husband had to learn this. We're in a healthy place now where I can speak about it. It does not matter who is more successful at that point as far as who brings in the dollars. So do not attack your partner. If you guys have a business together and someone's making more money than the other person, I'm going to tell you why. It is toxic. It will slow down the momentum. It will make the other person regret helping you because all you say is, I did this, I did this, I did this. You cannot do that in a relationship. It has to be, we did this, we did this, we did this, because the two are one, which means that you guys move together. Even though you guys are separate, you're moving together. You guys live in the same place. You guys are working towards the same goal. You guys both have the same vision of how you want your life to be, your dream home, your cars, how you want to live, where you want to go on vacation at. So stop this, I did this, my business, your business, please. It is one. And that's where a lot of confusion comes in. And that's how the devil always brings division and separation, by making one feel like they have something over the other person. And that has to stop if you want a healthy business and a healthy relationship with your partner. All right, so I've gotten to a lot of this, but I hope this has really been helpful for your growth and for making millions, because when it comes to relationships, it could be the biggest thing that can stop you from making millions if you choose the wrong partner. Thanks for tuning in to the Beauty Boss Millionaire.
That's it for today. Tune in tomorrow for the Beauty Boss Millionaire podcast. And don't forget to follow the Beauty Boss Millionaire, Felicia Fracassi, on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Beauty Boss Millionaire.